Hi, I got a car, but you'll see it tomorrow. Anyway, in other news, my computer broke. So it was a very happy and sad day. I woke up to a broken computer, which as a YouTuber, I was like, and then I got a car, so I was like, ah! So it's been a very conflicting day. So, since my computer broke, basically everything's gone on it. We're going to the Apple Store now, but,
Flip it. I'd like to explain. What?
Sorry, fixed it.
Hi. No, I'm kidding. Yes, guys, so here I am in my office. It's just a corner of my room. So, yeah, Becca is correct. It was a very conflicting day today. We got Becca's car, which...
But we should explain most of that tomorrow. Let's just explain the dead computer.
But let me explain to you guys what happened with the computer. So, we went to the mall a few days ago, and we filmed some footage yesterday for today. We never posted we never posted yesterday's video yesterday, as you guys could tell. And this is the video for today. That we were supposed to... Like, the video you're watching right now is supposed to be what should have been...
2 days.
Yes, 2 days. So this should have been what we filmed yesterday on the 29th and what we filmed on the 28th. But unfortunately, we don't have any of that footage because this poor computer died. Literally, we were exporting the video. We were going to post it on YouTube. And the computer just died. It completely just... ceased to exist.
It wasn't responding or anything.
Yeah, and no, it was responding. What would happen is it would turn on and it would stay in the Apple logo. If you guys have an Apple computer, it would just pause at the Apple logo and just sit there for all eternity. So what Becca and I did was we told ourselves, Chris, Becca, we need to erase the hard drive. Because we're like, hey, if we erase the hard drive, maybe it'll fix it.
And trust me, that we went through a lot of different things.
We did a lot of stuff and nothing was working. So we erased the hard drive, and guess what? Didn't work.
We couldn't there's something corrupt on it, so we couldn't reinstall Mac.
There's something corrupt on the computer. Becca's like giving you a preview of everything I'm about to say. But
I'm sorry.
There was something corrupt on the hard drive. It wasn't working. So right now we're going to go to the Mac store. We have an appointment, like, you know, with the Genius Bar. And we're going to give them our computer, and we're just going to tell them, hey, like, it's not working. Hopefully they can fix it there. I personally think they're not going to be able to. But if they are not able to, do not worry. The vlogs will continue. We're just going to use my computer, and we still have the and everything, so you guys don't have to worry about that. However, the last 2 days, this is the video that represents the last 2 days. We do want to give you guys our answers to the question of the week.
Oh, today. You mean the 2 days, yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry, question of the days. From what we should have had yesterday and what we had already recorded for today. So I'll go first. So for yesterday's video, what you guys should have seen, the question of the week was, what is the best mall experience you've ever had? Like, what's the best experience you've had going to a mall? Because that day we had gone to the mall. And what's it called? I gave a really long explanation of what my family used to do. And I'm going to give you guys an abbreviated version. Basically, when I was younger, my parents used to take us to the Tallahassee Mall, because I lived close to Tallahassee, the state capital of Florida. And we would go to the Tallahassee Mall, and basically the way things would work out is, we'd go to the mall, and it took us an hour to get there. So we were in the car for an hour, just driving. Once we got to the mall, we would go to the AMC ticket booth, and we would buy a ticket to see...
any movie.
Any movie. Just whatever was... Like, I saw the most random movies with my parents. I saw American Pie. I saw The Mummy. I saw... I mean, just you name it. I saw it. I saw Jurassic Park 3. I mean, I just saw so many movies with my parents. Some I shouldn't have seen. And then... after we were done doing that, we would go to the food court and eat a whole pizza of Sbarro's. Like a whole giant, not a slice, a pizza. We would share it, and there's like 4 of us. When we were done doing that... Huh?
Can you hold it?
Oh, sure.
Sorry, my hand's
I'm going to hold
tired.
it because Becca's tired, and she should be. When we were done doing that, we would, I would go to one of 3 stores, and I would buy something. I would either go to Rhino Games, which is a game store that used to be owned by GameStop. I mean, used to be its own store, but now got bought off by GameStop and doesn't exist. I would go to Electronics Boutique, which was later transformed into EB Games and then was bought off by GameStop. Seriously, they bought everyone. And then the third store I'd go into was Sam Goody, which is a music store that I think it got bought off by GameStop. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what happened to it, but it was a really cool music store. And I would either I bought the most random stuff. My parents would buy me posters for my room, or video games, or anime DVDs, or VHS tapes and stuff. And so I would buy it, and then I'd be like, yay! Then we would walk around the mall, and we'd hang out, and then eventually we'd go see the movie. And it was a lot of fun. And then after the movie, we would... And sometimes once we didn't even see a movie, and we bought our dog Lassie. So that was funny. And then eventually we would... see the movie. It was always a blast. And then afterwards we would leave. My dad would pick up sushi at this sushi place that he liked. We'd drive all the way back to where we lived. And then that was it. And then we would just... I would see Saturday Night Live with my parents or by myself, and then I would play with whatever toy I got. So that's my answer to the question of the day from yesterday. Now I'm going to put Becca. Go ahead, Becca. What's your answer?
My answer is pretty short because I don't have like a really huge mall memory. For me, it was that I used to go window shopping with my best friends at the time, Marie, who's still my best friend, her sister Evelyn, and our friend Alexis. And we would tell our parents, oh, let's go window shopping, because we knew we were horrible children, and we knew that they couldn't take it. So we knew that we would get presents if we told her we were going to window shop. So we would go and get presents, and I just remember at that point in my life, I was like 8 or 9, and I would dress like a slut. And for some reason, my parents thought it was cute, and they let me, but I had shirts that were like up to here. Like, I showed like my whole stomach. And I was wearing heels, and I just remember one time running in the mall with my like tiny shirt and heels and falling flat on my face. And you wouldn't think that would be a good mall memory, but for me it is, because I remember how silly I used to be. So that's my mall memory.
Okay, and now...
So we actually did have the question from yesterday in our footage, so we're going to add that now. But you just saw the question from the day before. So there you go. Have a nice day.
Hello everyone, I am Chris.
I'm Rebecca.
And this is question of the day, like we promised from earlier. I'm going to let Becca go first, because yesterday, as you guys noticed, I blabbered on. Also, very sorry for the video being posted so late. It was almost the next day, or it was the next day. I'm not sure, it's rendering right now, so I'm sorry about that. It was not our intentions, we promise. It was just a bad day today. Anyway, here's Becca with the question and her answer.
Hi. The question of the day is, I can't grab it, is what stressful thing did you have to do, but you were later on grateful for? Like something that was really horrible at the time, but then later on you're like, man, I'm really glad I experienced that. It really sucked, but it really helped me. You know, something like that. Mm-hmm. Now, for me...
Those salsa lessons.
I am preemptively saying it's what I'm doing tomorrow, which is today for you guys. I'm finally getting a car. I went through this whole crap of trying to find the right used car, but you know, with the economy, everybody's holding on to their cars a little longer. They aren't really selling. Like, I don't know, just a whole bunch of things. I didn't find the right car for me. And I searched for like 4 or 5 months, and I became discouraged, and I stopped searching. I'm sure I probably could have found a good car, but it just wasn't good for me. So then
I'm just the worst cameraman right now, I'm sorry. It's blurry because I keep zooming in and zooming out. I apologize.
Anyway, so I kind of gave up, and I didn't do anything for like 3 or 4 months, and I'm finally just going to make the jump to lease rather than buy, because I don't want to commit to a car yet. I just know that I need a car, so I'm going to lease one that I can get rid of when the lease is done, and then I can get a car that I really want. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. And it's been really stressful so far, just deciding what car I'm going to get, and, you know, like test driving, talking to the people, then getting the insurance and all that stuff today. It was just a fiasco. It was very stressful, like the most stressful thing I've had to do in a while. But I'm grateful for it because I know it's something that I'm going to have to get used to, something I'm going to have to do, because nobody stays with the same car until they die. So it's just been a learning experience that I know I will eventually get through. And right now it really sucks, but it'll get better, and tomorrow I'll have a car and I'll have transportation, so that's good. So.
Designated driver, woo!
Yeah, I definitely won't mind being the designated driver. I don't really like drinking. I don't know, like...
You're drunk on happiness.
I've only been drunk once, I think. I puked once, but I wasn't even drunk that time. I just accidentally got alcohol in the wrong pipe. You know, like how it goes down your breathing pipe, and I puked, and it was so embarrassing. But I wasn't even drunk that time. So I was like, I just puked in front of everybody, and I wasn't even drunk. Like, it's not even worth it. But anyway, I only really remember being drunk once, and then I've been buzzed a couple of times.
Can this be the question, being drunk? Because that's what it looks like.
But anyway, I'm not much of a drinker, so I'll be totally fine being a designated driver. I maybe drink maybe once every 3 months, so.
You totally go for that purple drink.
Oh, gosh.
Grip and soup. Alright, I guess it's my turn, so. There's a lot of things that at the time, you know what? Actually, I'll just go straight for the kill. I have had a bunch of them, but the one that sticks out to me is actually going to college. When I graduated high school, I thought, man, the world is my oyster for the picking. I could do whatever I want. Like, I could literally, I'm 18 years old, I'm no longer bound to public school. I can do anything I want to. From here out, the world is my oyster. And I'm like, what do I want to do? Do I want to... I was in a band at the time. And I'm like, do I want to try to get this band going? Like, find more places to play, finish our album, stuff like that? Or do I want to get into movie making? Because I was making short films at the time. And I was also writing, and I would direct with my friend Brian and stuff like that. I'm like, do I want to get into that? And... what ended up happening was my parents had paid for my college. They did the Florida prepaid thing. So they were like, no, look, do whatever you want, but go to college. But in reality, what they were saying was, do whatever you want and go to college, parentheses, but we still want you to really get a job with your college degree. That's what they were telling me. And they were really kind of stupid how they explained it. My dad would just kind of was like, go to college! And then my mom was like, honey, go to college. So it was kind of like two people saying the same thing in different ways. And so I was
Sorry.
What was that?
I dropped my iPhone.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's just that was the first time I dropped it. So I was like, ah!
You're the first, but not the last, my everything. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so basically I was kind of like, I didn't really want to go to college, but I went, and I will not lie, it took me I was in college for 5 years because I did not get my 4-year degree in 4 years. I was with the norm, because believe it or not, the norm, at least in my school, is for people to graduate in 5 years. So on my 3rd year, about halfway through, I kind of got the hang of college, because it really took me a while to get used to all the freedom they gave you and having to fill out all these papers and knowing what to do and all this other nonsense that I didn't want to care about. And I'm thankful for going to college because of 2 reasons. One, I found a new calling. I can't say school counseling is what I ended up seeing myself do, but it's something that I can do. It's something I feel like I can do and I can make a difference in. I mean, don't get me wrong, if I could have another job, I would. It's not my dream job, but it's a job that I wouldn't mind doing, if that makes any sense. I don't hate it. I'm not one of those that I'm like, I'm gonna go... I know some people who became, lawyers and stuff like that, and, doctors and whatnot, or that they wanted to do that. In undergrad, I met people who wanted to do that, and when I talked to them about it, they're like, it makes great money, man. Great money. And I'm like, okay, that's great. I hope you're not doing it just for the money. Once you start working, you're gonna hate life, if that's all you're doing it for. But, some people it works out. But anyway, I'm very grateful I went to college. I learned more, not as much as I should have, but I had a really good experience. And to be honest, I actually missed my undergrad. I actually missed it. So for those of you who are in college, and for those of you who think it sucks, I'm going to give you guys advice. I was in the same boat with you. I thought it sucked. And I had people bitching at me in college, I had people bitching at me at home, and really this was the only constant thing I had in my life. So, find yourself one of these, and if you don't find yourself one of those, just try to, like, go like Peter Pan, man. Think happy thoughts, because really that worked for me big time, and I was able to find my sweet spot in college, and then I was able to, you know, kind of go along for the last couple of years and enjoy myself to the point that I miss it now. So anyway, that is my answer. I'm sticking to it. We both love you guys. Sorry for this being kind of a shit-tastic DR Happen. I know we've said that like 50 times already, and this will be the last one. Tomorrow, hopefully, we will have more entertainment. We are running errands tomorrow, I believe, so yeah. Anyway, love you guys. Bye! Say bye.
Bye!
Yeah.